We're here at the JackLaLanne.com booth at the 2014 Fit Expo, and we're with no one other than Elaine LaLanne, one of the foremost pioneers in the fitness industry, and one of the reasons why we're all here. Elaine, first of all, on behalf of everybody with National Fitness Productions, we'd like to welcome you and thank you for being here at our event. How's it been for you?
Oh my goodness, I can't believe this. I've never seen so many people in all my life. You know, people were like this, and it's been fantastic. And my son John here has been working with me, and we've been working together at this wonderful convention. It's just talk about being fit. Everybody comes by here is fit, and they all look like advanced Jack LaLanne students, right, John?
This is like a rock concert here. It's wall-to-wall people. Unbelievable how many people are waking up to health and fitness and an active lifestyle. We're so grateful to be here, and we can't thank you all enough. And we really had a great time at our lecture with the juicer, and we're coming out with Dad's autobiography really soon. That's going to be another action thriller in and of itself, and we're just having a great time here.
Yeah,
really, the people are awesome. People are incredible.
Jack will be 100. Would have been 100 in 2014. Would be his 100th birthday. He was born in 1914. So we're coming out with his autobiography and his biography in 1914. I mean 2014. Also, we're going to be involved in Orlando, Florida, with the NBC Universal Lowe's Hotel down there, and it will be, there's 1,800, it's called a Cabana Bay Beach Resort, and they're going to have 1,800 rooms. It's family oriented. They're going to have water slides for the kids, and they're going to have a great big 10,000 square foot gym. Well, it'll be the Jack LaLanne Fitness Center, and they're going to be displaying his board that he paddleboarded from the Fairlawn Islands. They're going to have a lot of memorabilia, probably his handcuffs that he swam from Alcatraz to the mainland. Anything else?
All of his awards, right? And the paddleboard, right? Yeah, we'll have all of Dad's memorabilia, the jumpsuit, the ballet slippers that he wore, the ballet slippers he wore because all of the Muscle Beach bodybuilders wore ballet slippers for grip, and it's not because he was a ballet dancer.
That was for hand balance. You know, in those days, the circus performers and all they all wore ballet slippers. And people ask me that question all the time. Why does he wear ballet slippers? Well, in those days, tennis shoes and all these kind of shoes were only for tennis players. So that's why. That answers your question if you have it in your mind.
Well, it really warms my heart to hear that you guys are going to be back involved with a facility like that, because so many of us, myself included, back in 1976, got my first workouts in a Jack LaLanne gym or health club. This was back in New York on Long Island, and that's after watching my mother watch him on TV. And it's not only an inspiration to us, but it's also almost like a legacy that we in the industry feel compelled to carry on, because Jack has not only influenced millions of individuals, he's influenced millions or at least thousands of us in the industry. And I can honestly tell you that without Jack and you and your family, we probably wouldn't be standing here in this event the way it is today, because my colleagues and myself do what we do in part because of what Jack has done for us.
Well,
so thank you.
It changed a whole generation. I watched it happen. In the 60s, people were smoking and eating red meat and, you know, just living a very inactive lifestyle. And I watched the whole thing switch over. The 70s was when it really started to kick in. And now look at us.
I'm going to go back to the 40s, and I'm going to say, and Jack started in 1936, and when he started in his business, there wasn't anything like it. There was no, there were the gyms that were, they just had wrestling gyms and boxing gyms, and then the workout gyms were like with clean and jerk and all that sort of thing. They didn't have he invented the first leg extension machine, he invented the first pulley machines, the first weight selector, the calf machine, and Jack invented all of this stuff. What's called the Smith machine, he invented that, but Rudy Smith gives him credit. Because
So it really should have been the Jack machine.
well, yeah, actually, but he never patented anything in those days. They called him a crackpot and a nut and a filbert. You know what a filbert is a nut. So
Also in the 70s and the 60s, I was raised by a blender and a juicer. Nobody had shakes in the morning back then, and Dad made a cocktail of cod liver oil, desiccated liver tablets, and all these other vitamins thrown in. It was really thick, and we had to drink it down every morning, and it tasted like roadkill. It was incredibly unflavorful, but you know, we'd hold our nose and we did it. He never forced us to do anything, but he guilted us into doing it, right?
he never told anybody what to do. If somebody asked him a question, he'd try to save their lives. He says, "I want to help everybody. I want to help people to help themselves," and that was his message all his life.
You've got to do it. You've got to do it.
Well, that's the inspiration that we all took away, and hopefully we can continue the legacy, because obviously we stand on the shoulders of some giants, and Jack is at the forefront of that line.
And I want to say to the Fit Expo, you are doing a fantastic job. You are getting the message. You are doing what Jack he wanted to do all his life. He dreamed of it, and this is what's happening in Fit Expo. You have done it, and thank you. And remember,
And down to the crew too, all of the behind-the-scenes people doing a fantastic job.
and you know what Jack always said: anything in life is possible, and you can make it happen.
On that note, thank you so much again. You've graced our show in the most wonderful way.